Devonport for the 84th edition of the Devonport Athletic Club Carnival. There's been some big names that have competed here over the years. Kathy Freeman in the 90s, Craig Mottram, Tatiana Grigorieva. Tonight we have two of the biggest stars of Australian track and field. They've never raced each other on Australian soil. They're going to do it twice this week in Tasmania, and for the first time tonight, Oliver Hoare, the Commonwealth Games 1500 metre champion, takes on Stewart McSweyn. There'll also be the 150 metres. We'll see Caleb Law, the World Junior bronze medalist in the 200 metres, Tori Lewis, Australia's fastest ever teenager. Then of course the wheel races, some big rides last night in Launceston. We're still waiting for some of the interstate guys, the Europeans, to show their marks, and they'll get that opportunity tonight with 30 international cyclists from 12 different countries. Well, here with Gerard Leary, who is overseeing the New Gen program. And tell us a little bit about the New Gen program, Gerard.
The New Gen we've had going for about 6 or 7 years. It's to give young athletes a taste of handicap running. It's been very successful in that a lot of the juniors come through the New Gen who become TAL runners. We get 10 or 12 each year coming through.
And how many are we going to see line up this week in the New Gen races?
Overall, we've got 70 competitors. At Devonport, we have about 50, and similarly at Burn.
And off they go. It's Jacob Parker. Oh, he's out like a shot out of a gun. They're not going to get Jacob Parker. Look at him go. This is all the way. No problems at all. Jacob Parker wins by a week and a half. 100 metres to go for Mitchell Elphingston. Oh, he's waving. He's waving to the crowd. Oh, he's got them covered. One of the great milers of the past, Steve Ovett, did that once, and he actually got won the 5,000. Oh, he's up again. He loved it. Mitchell Elphingston. What a run in the mile. He's got up to win.
One of the most luscious grass tracks in the world played host to Australia's fastest ever pair over the mile. Past champion and Australian 1500 metre record holder Stewart McSweyn in the red faced off against Australian mile record holder Ollie Hoare in the white, who is having his first professional outing.
Set. So they're away and running in the open mile, Simplot Australia Open Mile. The first runner we will see is the runner here in Darcy Miller, the local girl. She goes through with 3 laps to run. Back to the exciting youngster in Ashley Philberg with 3 to go. Lily Overton, a very exciting, and a Stewart McSweyn scholarship holder. She'll come through in 3rd place. Then we see the Bernie boy, Joshua Phoebe. Troy Atkins, a stall winner over the 3,200 metre distance, goes through. Number 2 is the next runner. It's Tristan Pickering, the runner from Ulverston, as he goes through with 3 laps to run. James Frankham, the purple and white. Phil McConnell leading up a pretty strong group, which includes Angus Laniecki and Riley Simpson. The rest of the runners coming through thick and fast now. Daniel Rees, the pink and white. Jamie Lawrence, the orange, there going through with 3 laps to run. And our former winner there, Gus Tomlinson-Smith. Here comes Sam Clifford, who managed to get the job done against Stewart McSweyn some years ago, as he goes through with 3 laps to run. Let's watch the clock. They go through in 58 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. So we're on for a sub-4 minute mile. We see our 2 front markers here in Emily H. Berger and also Susan Moody going through. They've got some distance on the rest of the field, but we do expect that to probably lessen as the race continues. Darcy Miller will lead up this next group of exciting young female athletes on the northwest coast. Ashley Philberg, the runner from Burnie, she sits in there in second. Lily Overton is right on the heels there and using that pace line nicely with 3 laps to go, I think that may be. So we go through now. Josh Phoebe coming through. The Bernie boy, here comes Troy Atkins. Tristan Pickering, a runner we haven't seen much of. He comes through and he's in about 10 to 15 metres back. James Frankham now comes through and gets the call. With 3 to go, so we're seeing 2 there. It should be 3, I believe, as we're about to see our back markers come through here again. Look at Stewart McSweyn. He's caught up to Tom Thorpe already, along with Oliver Hoare. They go through at the 800 metre mark. Oh, bang on 2 minutes. A little bit of a slower lap there for our back markers. They'll have to start working now to try and catch up to the rest of the field. They've made contact with another very good runner in James Hanson. They go past former winner Doug Hammerlock, and we look up to the front of the race. Once again, we see Susan Moody. I tell you what, let's not count out these 3 runners that we've talked about a few times already. Ashley Philberg, The very, very exciting runner from Burnie leads the field now as they've gone past Susan Moody and also Emily H. Berger, Lily Overton on the heels of Felberg, Darcy Miller, who trains with Lily Overton, trying to stay in contact as that's our 1, 2, 3. As they're getting the call now of 1 lap to go. Ashley Felberg leads. She started to kick away. Susan Moody goes through now. Here comes Aaron Harvey, a dangerous runner who's won plenty of pro miles. Angus Lanecki's right on his heels and tracking down Harvey as we now see the back markers go through at the 3-lap mark. The 4-minute mile looks pretty hard. They may still do it from here. It's Oliver Hoare leading up Stewart McSweyn. Let's see if they can do it. They've got a big margin to make up. I think the big danger to our girls out the front is Aaron Harvey, and on his heels is Angus Lanecki, who's not giving up the fight. So Aaron Harvey, he's trying to track down these 3 leading females. Ashley Felberg out in front. Lily Overton throwing everything she can at him. Aaron Harvey is now starting to go. He's out after Lily Overton. He gets past her. He now chases Ashley Felberg. We look at the Stewart McSweyn and Ollie Hoare. Can they do it from the back? They're about 5th or 6th now. Can they catch them? Ollie Hoare's trying to go now and slip it into overdrive. It's Aaron Harvey in front. He's looking around. 50, 60 to run. Here comes Stewie and Ollie. Stewie McSweyn up into 3rd. Angus Lanecki 2nd. It's going to be Aaron Harvey's mile. The Simplot mile. Angus Lanecki gets napped, I think, maybe, on the line for 3rd. Oh, what a run, ladies and gentlemen. The time wasn't fast, but Aaron Harvey managed to get the job done.
Aaron, you just defeated the 2 Olympic finalists. How are you feeling?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's so good to have the boys down here. It's not every day you get to race against them. I heard them go through in about 58, which was pretty scary, but I knew that the wind would be pretty tough, and I was feeling pretty good and tried just to save a bit for that last 200 when they started to come. So, I mean, every athlete wants to race against them. You get to see them up really close. You get to warm up with them, see their strides.
Well, Ollie, what do you think of your first professional run?
It was really hard. It was pretty amazing to have a crowd out here and get everyone around it, and having a handicap race on this beautiful grass track is like nothing you ever experienced anywhere in the world. And I've been very fortunate to run in a lot of places, so being able to do this on home, Australian soil, be able to line up with incredible talent this country has like Stewie, and be able to run a handicap race with a lot of up and coming, hopefully Australian great runners. It's just like all you can ask for. It's just an amazing place, and it makes sense. Knowing Stewie and coming from Tasmania, it's just a beautiful place. So I'm looking forward to hopefully being invited back.
It was a career highlight for Aaron Harvey, who had tried gallantly for years to top the podium in Devonport. McSweyn and Hall will next race at the World Athletics Cross Country Championships in Bathurst on February 18 as members of the Australian 4x2 kilometre mixed relay team. In the women's 400 metre gift, the Ray Quarrell trained Lucy Carter continued her stellar form.
Abby Butler looks to be the only challenger. Carter's trying to hold a form. Here comes Butler on her inside. Lucy Carter, Abby Butler, Lucy Carter wins.
Melbourne's Aaron Lefring continued his love affair of Tas Carnivals, adding the Devonport 400 metre gift title to his Burnie gift crown, thanking the impact his coach had on his belief at the full lap distance.
I never believed in myself. I didn't think I had the 400 ability in me. But my coach, Brett Armstrong, he changed my mentality completely. Every time I rocked up to the 400 metre start line, I was so nervous, and it was purely because I was scared of the pain. Whereas tonight, it was pure excitement. It was just me wanting to go out there and win the thing, and yeah, we did it.
Attention, and we're off and racing in the Kathy and Peter Braun women's wheel race over 4 laps, and then all the way back to Christina Clonan, our back marker. Our back markers are still in this, even though they've got about half a lap to catch up. I would imagine that Emily Walker knows that she's going to have to put her foot down and start dancing on the pedals pretty shortly. That's what she starts to do with the wind behind her back as she goes past the Eric Webster stand. She's going to greet the judge with 1 to go. Emily Walker's right in this. Here come our back markers. Lauren Perry and Christina Clonan. Lizanne Wilmot leads them across the line. That's our middle markers. Look at our back markers go. It's going to be between the two of them. Lauren Perry and Christina Clonan. Emily Walker, they still leads them down the back straight. Nose to the wind. She gets up out of the saddle and she puts power to pedal. Emily Walker down that back straight. Here comes Christina Clonan. Lauren Perry's pulled away. Clonan now, she got enough to be able to bring her down. Emily Walker, stand up and applaud, ladies and gentlemen. Emily Walker from Georgetown. She's been able to hold off our back markers and she will take this out. The women's wheel winner for 2022. Christina Clonan in second spot. Amalia Langham from the City of Burnie Cycling Club brings home the biscuits for third.
They've still got a nice little lead out the front, and the group there is starting to pack up. It's coming into a scratch race here for the last lap. The bell about the sound in the 2022 Devonport wheel race. Give them some encouragement, the Lemon Boys. This is Matthew Shizling and Cohen Harper. Where's the moves coming from now? Around the outside, the big moves on. This is the rider there. That's the rider there of Stephen Kovar. Kovar's been collared. Around the outside, Kovar can't go anymore. Where's Josh Duffy? He's in the mix, Josh Duffy. Down the back straight, it's the youngster from West Australian in Cohen Harper. As he's trying to march on him, they're going to come quick at him in the home straight though. Cohen Harper leads. Duffy's coming 4-5-1. Josh Duffy's coming into it from scratch. Harper, Duffy around the outside. Cohen Harper, Duffy flashing home. And it's going to be great. And push your oh, Jack Lightfoot from West Australia has got up on the inside.
Lamoto it is that leads them out in the pick there. As he
A new event was on the menu in Devonport this season, with organisers trialling a 150-metre race. Progressing through the heats and semi-finals, Australian junior record holder Tori Lewis gave the whole field a head start, but the teenager ran them down the line to take the win.
Caught and away, the best of them, the front marker in the pink as she gets away from Lessica Linden in the early stages. Here comes in an Albajar, the yellow. Counting to make the challenge now is the blue of Chelsea Scollier. An Albajar in front. Tori Lewis from the back challenges. Tori Lewis gets up. French it is who leads this field in the early stages. Coming
Her best mate and World Under-20 bronze medalist Caleb Law wasn't able to get to the win, as Adam French in the pink got up ahead of Commonwealth Games relay member Jacob Despard.
Here comes Despard. French and Despard. I think French has got it. Adam French.
French's win in 15.45 seconds concluded a spectacular edition of the famed carnival, with wins being shared between global stars and local warriors.